What's up, Internet? My name is Lamar Engel, and you are watching The Wine Militia. Yes, we're back, and this summer is hotter than ever. We got triple digits. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit quadruple digits. We couldn't let the summer go by without doing a video on something that we love and that we're passionate about, and that is sangria. We've been getting a ton of emails and requests for us to share with you our version of what we think a good sangria is. Now, we're not here to claim that we have the best sangria, because you guys, we've tasted a ton of sangrias out there and they blow my mind. To you guys that are already doing sangria, rock on, keep going. I love tasting your sangrias, and I love it when they range from dry to sweet. I like it right in the middle. I like a little bit of sweetness, I like a little bit of dryness, and we're gonna play on both spectrums today. If you wanna make your sangria a little sweeter, you'll be able to do that. If you wanna make it a little drier, you can do that too. So when we think of sangria, we think automatically Spain. Sangria has a Spanish influence to it for sure. So that being said, if we were gonna do a classic sangria from Spain, it would have to be something with very simple fruits and very simple Rioja style of wines.
Predominantly Tempranillo.
Tempranillo is a great grape, and it's a great wine to start with your sangria, but I would definitely encourage you to think outside of that box like we like to do here at the Wine Militia. Now, we're gonna start with a type of variety that you wouldn't find in Spain, and that's already starting to break the rules, if you will. We got a little Zinfandel. The idea of starting with a little bit of Zinfandel is that you're going to actually see some of those briar fruit notes that we want to see in sangria. A lot of times you'll find people doing sangria with apples, oranges, peaches, pears, strawberries, blueberries, acai berries, Saskatoons. Yeah. You know it, I could throw some Saskatoons in there.
We're here in beautiful Calgary, Alberta. These Saskatoon berries are growing in wild abundance.
Saskatoons, huh? Okay!
Probably one of the most important food plants of the land here.
Great! Wow, that was ADD. That was a rabbit trail. Hopping along. Okay, here we go. I don't know, what? Easter's coming early, kids! How much wine do you put into your sangria? We have this little guy. This is for a party.
This is a serving size for 2.
I'm only kidding. This is for about 14 to 15 people. The idea of our sangrias are that we want to marry 3 different types of wine together. 3 bottles. We're gonna rock this whole entire bottle in here. So the first one that's already in there is Merlot. So we've already added a bottle of Merlot that's been aerating and getting a lot of oxygen in there. We're now going to be putting in a little bit of Zinfandel. What? And now we're gonna add 1 more bottle of one of my favorites, and that's a little bit of Malbec.
Nothing like a little Malbec, come on.
Don't you take all day, 'cause I've been waiting for you.
Still got it, huh?
Malbec. Good to the last drop. Like the old Heinz ketchup commercial, remember that?
Their ketchup's coming out a lot slower than ours does.
Nobody remembers that.
When the night is black, you'll remember.
2 of the bottles are a little bit tannic, a little bit more tannic, which means tannic acid draws out a little bit of moisture out of the tongue, some astringency, a little bit of bitterness, but for the most part, it's a little bit more bold. And then Zinfandel is gonna offer just a hair of sweetness, because we need a little bit of sweetness to make this rock. We do want to put something in here that's a little bit more beastly than just wine, because, well, we are definitely a little bit more beastly than the average wine aficionado.
Yeah, right at the wine and everything all set. Set up real nice, Macho Madness style.
So we need something that's gonna put hair on your chest. And that is our other friend from a different kind of grape called rum. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put an entire bottle of rum in here. This is Mr. Sailor Jerry. He is a tattoo artist, or was a tattoo artist, that lived in Hawaii. We love tattoos, so we're gonna go ahead and go with what we know.
This isn't a commercial, but we love your rum. I mean, we don't drink it straight or anything. Yeah, just for, okay, all right. That's enough. Easy, Tiger. Easy, Tiger.
All right, guys, let's put this right back where we found it, and let's get started, okay? A little strawberry action here, some blueberries, Valencia oranges, white peaches, and we have some Pink Lady apples. I'm gonna start with a sharp knife. They're local, from a little place called Montecero Farms, just across the way. We love them.
Be sure and tell them Large Marge sent ya.
And it's nothing too complicated. We just want to make this as easy and as quick as possible.
Because you're thirsty. You're thirsty.
Holy cow! Look at that beast. That is a strawberry. Hey, no GMO here. As far as I know, anyway. All right, so we got our halves. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our halves of strawberries in there, and they make a nice ploppy sound. Now it's important to keep a nice clear workspace. Okay, chef? Now for the blueberries, let's start here. This is about 2 cups of blueberries. We're only gonna use about half of this, okay? I'm just kidding, we're gonna use the whole thing. Let's just do it. So we got some blueberries in there, we got some strawberries in there. Now it's important that we get our Pink Lady apples, and let's go ahead and let's start cutting. We chose Pink Lady apples because they're not as sweet and they have a higher amount of citric acid, believe it or not. They do have quite a bit of malic acid, but not as much as some of the other apples like Red Delicious or Granny Smith. And then we want our slices to look like that. We're gonna start throwing these in. But for oranges, I'm gonna show you guys how we cut the oranges up, all right?
They touch it very, very carefully.
We like to kind of do rings, if you will. And then once we got those slices, we're gonna actually cut these slices in half. And that rind is okay to have on there. Some people are like, yeah, can we peel it off? Some of the goodness and flavor comes in that little rind or that rennet. So just hang on to that. And we're gonna go ahead and put our halves in there too now, okay? Boom, boom, boom.
It's a dead man's party. Who could ask for more?
Lots of fun, lots of fun. You guys having fun at home? Yeah, it's a bit of a different video for you, isn't it? Right, right. One more type of fruit that we want to put in there, and that's peach.
For you kids watching at home, they're about to cut. Use caution. Quiet on the set, please. Thank you.
We have to do something that is very important. We need to add the sweetness now to our concoction. This is agave syrup. Now agave syrup is a step down from honey. It's not as sweet as honey, but it is a little bit better for you than just plain white cane sugar or bleach sugar. And what we want to do is we want to do about half a cup.
This is the magic elixir.
Orange juice.
And I'm gonna tell you when to stop.
Yes, orange! All right, now it's time to stir the action here. Stir the beast. So we want to go ahead and we want to amalgamate all those flavors together.
Liquid fruit salad.
The one mistake that people make is they forget to stir it, and you got to stir it for a long time. This is actually a really good activity to do while you're watching your kids play Fortnite and doing dances such as this. And maybe even watching your own character in Fortnite doing the same dance like this.
That's right, kids. Canadian skin. Hey, that's right. I got that victory royale a long time ago, before you kids were even playing this game.
Just kidding, I just started.
I don't wanna be a superhero, 'cause I can't save the world.
All right, so the main thing that we have to do with this is we have to put this in the fridge and let all the flavors marry and amalgamate and congeal and have a party basically in this little beast here. So we want this to like marinate for about 8 to 10 hours in the fridge, and we're gonna taste it in the morning.
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right guys, we're back. We've taken our sangria out of the fridge. We have some of the red wine acid breaking down the fruit components and then imparting flavor into the fruit, and then vice versa with the fruit, breaking down and imparting those flavors back into the orange juice and the rum. We've ladled our fruit into the glass. After you're ready and you think you've got enough for Uncle Joe and Aunt Sammy, go ahead and maybe Aunt Sammy needs a little more than that.
Crazy Aunt Sammy!
All right guys, I think we're almost done, but the one thing this little guy needs, this needs a little straw action here. It also needs a little garnish, okay? You guys, look at that. A little sangria, Wine Militia style. We got this in here. Let's recap.
We got a little Zin, we got Merlot, we got a little Malbec, rum, agave syrup, we got apples, peaches, strawberries, blueberries, Valencia orange.
Let's give it a try. Let's dive in and see how this tastes. Oh yeah, come on.
Just in case.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so glad we got to make some sangria with you guys. If you love this video and you want to see more of this, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and turn on your notifications and subscribe to our channel. And we love you guys. We can't wait to see you guys again. Rock on. Some of the goodness and flavor. Some of the goodness